It's Week 13 of the NFL.
And coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott.
He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Cowboys and the Giants.
Just ahead on EA Sports.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Thank you all so much for finding time in your Thanksgiving holiday to join us. Brock Heward and Kate Scott here with you. And Brock, it's an annual tradition. We have a game in Detroit and a game in Dallas every year on this day. It's part of the old John Madden Thanksgiving celebration.
Yeah, and you can just feel John, right? I just feel him as I got these headsets on and getting a chance and the privilege to call this game. It's become a part of people's celebration of the holiday every year. And
A Thanksgiving tradition continues as the teams are lined up, and off we go here in Dallas. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year number 9, Dak Prescott.
you know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, we're 1 snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again following the sack. Ezekiel Elliott makes the catch. And he's out of bounds just before reaching the 30. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's Flanoy, he's got it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. Leading them out in his 6th NFL season since being picked 6th overall, Daniel Jones.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
His first throw is an interception. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 44.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And he gets him around 6 there. Cordell Flott there on the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 37. That's Lamb running the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Dak throwing again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Gay's kick is good. And they're on the board. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They'll run it with Devin Singletary. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now Jones. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this one touchdown inside the 30. The Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott just about set to get going on offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. His drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Play action, Prescott. In the hands of Flanoy, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Trying an inside give to Elliott. And they had that one contained right at the line. Bobby Okereke making that stop. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Dak out of the pistol. This is ahead for about 5. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are unable to double their lead. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
And 1 yard to go.
Give to Singletary from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Pushing for the red zone. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Jones. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
Connects with Slayton. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They left a few on the table their last time out, Bronx, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Short pass caught by his tight end. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 3rd and just 2 to go. Prescott here from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Elliott's on 1st and 10. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Dak off the play fake.
Their 48-yard line.
Headed out right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. And they send a man in motion. Prescott now on 3rd down. Setting up the running back screen. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They put a receiver in motion here left. Here's 2nd and 5. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. To throw, here's Jones. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Here's Jones to throw. Chased out to his right. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we've reached the end of one on Thanksgiving. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. The Giants are set to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working from the pistol, Prescott avoids the sack. He lofts it deep left. This is brought in at the 15. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. This finds Cooks complete. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Ferguson there to bring it in.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
They'll go with another punt, which brings Brian Anger back to the field. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Giants football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Singletary. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 27. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That one gains 7. And the Giants will have a first down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down. Now an inside give to Singletary. And he's gonna manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Throwing here, Jones. This finds Singletary. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackle there from Dalvin Tomlinson. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Dak now from the gun. Got a man. It's Flanoy. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun is Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, here's Dak. That's incomplete left side.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Dak throwing again. Gets out of trouble. Lamb's got it on the sideline. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Another throw for Prescott. And that falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throw on 3rd down. And once again, they can't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He's got Bellinger.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
From the 30 on 2nd down. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's gonna run for it! And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Jamie Gillen on now to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that's good for a gain of 5. Bobby Okereke making that stop. All right, here we go, 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So now we get a stoppage. Looks like a timeout called by the defense. Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. Working from the gun, here's Jones. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. Able to get it to Singletary. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Pistol now for Jones. Buying some time right. He's running with it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Got a man, Robinson has it. And he's tackled for a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Jones now on 3rd down. The throw is caught. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. First throw for the backup now. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a second quarter lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Gano ends the point after. And the Giants take a 4-point lead.
Giants 10, Cowboys 6.
Gano ready to send this away. Dowdle now to return it. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Cowboys about set to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Throwing on first is Prescott. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down. On the toss, here's Elliott. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Elliott running out of the gun. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Cordell Flott there on the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Here's Locke to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back. Nowhere to go but for a sack.
Trying again, following the sack. Gets this to Slayton. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Locke. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Giants 10.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Set to return. Here's Darnay Holmes. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Connects with Slayton. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Locked to throw it. He finds Slayton. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Giants using their first timeout. Locke looking to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Finds his target, Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Throwing is Locke. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Cowboys ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 39. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. They'll come up 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. One last play before the break. A final throw before the break. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So we've hit halftime in the annual Thanksgiving Day game from Detroit. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. A number of great games coming up this holiday weekend. Of course, we begin tomorrow, the 2nd ever Black Friday game, the Raiders, Chiefs from Arrowhead. Even more good matchups to check out in the late afternoon window. A 4 o'clock start up in Baltimore, where it'll be the Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And lastly, on Sunday Night Football, This will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. It was the veteran quarterback Dak Prescott who had it working in the first half. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Holmes now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants offense with the football. They'll get it first in this second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Man in motion here. They go play fake with Jones. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
That's caught for the first. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 16 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
13 yards. First down, New York.
Give up the gut to Singletary. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got Bellinger. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brought down by Deron Bland. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Play fake, Jones. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. He gets 6 on that play, and it's good enough for a New York first down. They're going play action. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. From the gun, a carry by Singletary. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. A gain of 6 on the carry, and that leaves him 3rd and very, very long. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I'm just hearing the sound. But not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was 3rd and extra long, and now it's 4th and forever.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
1 yard line.
Throwing again is Dak. Ferguson there to bring it in. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Bobby Okereke making that stop. And the Giants going nickel, third down coming. Now Dak to throw. Setting up the screen. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
It's caught. Ferguson. He's forward. Gets a couple of yards. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Prescott here from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Prescott now on third down. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Deonte Banks. Has room down the left sideline. And he takes this one back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Gano's point after is good. And the Giants take a 4-point lead.
17. Cowboys 13.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Returning it from the 16. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. Hauled in left side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Good for a Cowboys.
Dak now from the gun. He'll get this one to Brooks. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Drew Phillips making the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They run it from the gun with Elliott. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 42.
42-yard line.
Ferguson's got it. Complete. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Elliott straight ahead. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 18.
Once again, Elliott. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10. At the
Dak to the air here. Finds his man over the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 3rd quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired, but that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Holmes now to return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Jones. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you know this firsthand, partner. You get above that 300 mark, you and your offense are going to have plenty of highlights to choose from by this point in the game. We're getting a look at some of them now. You just got to marvel at how well he's played the quarterback position here. First down, here's Dak. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. It's taken in by Lamb. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle. It's 3rd and 8, need to get a chunk here. Here's Dak. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up fourth down.
Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He's got it at the 24. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Giants and Devin Singletary back out on offense. This one returned for 11 yards. And it'll be their football. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. A give left side for Singletary. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 38. Able to get it to Singletary. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Just one quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Jones now to throw. Gets this to Slayton. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They go play fake with Jones. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Here's Singletary. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. First down, throw by Jones. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
He was defended by Devon Bland.
Play fake, Jones. Complete out to the right. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Singletary on the toss. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag. That's going to bring out 4th down.
Field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. They've got first down from the 31. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun is Prescott. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Trying an inside give to Elliott. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Prescott will look to throw. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Here we go, 2nd and very long. It's caught, Ferguson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
As we're into the fourth quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Jones to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. He's on the move. He's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10, Prescott. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a fourth quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Holmes now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 29. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. They'll run here following the penalty. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that means 3rd down coming up. Lock to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. His drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Prescott now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle, and he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Running the counter, Elliott. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
3rd and 6.
Dak now from the gun. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Holmes now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Locked down. He's got Bellinger. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running back sent in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down. Here's Locke to the air. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The home teams and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Zeke on the carry. Broke through the tackle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. On the give, it's Elliott. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
You only get so many chances to make this type of play for your team. Boy, you'd love to see him come through there.
Gay's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Holmes now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Giants offense all set to get started. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Here's Locke. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 2nd and 3. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throwing his lock. Taken in by Bellinger. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The offense headed back to the field. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Giants using their first timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Takes off right out of the read option. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. 5 men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second. This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
He'll go to a knee to close this one out, Brock, and it's only fitting that he's holding the ball in the end after the absolutely tremendous game that he had. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And they're going to get to celebrate both the Thanksgiving holiday and the victory over the coming days with more time than normal coming up between games. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.